You don't really know what it is that you saw, do you? No.
Harold Dahl's confession of a hoax was actually the hoax. So he made up the hoax to stop bad things from happening to him after he had this UFO encounter.
The story that he has told, and told repeatedly and consistently from those FBI documents, is this: that on June 21, 1947, he took his boat out with his son Charles. They hired 2 crewmen out of Tacoma, and they took the boat about 3 miles, and they were just off Maury Island, Washington, early in the afternoon on the 21st. And what they say they saw were 6 flying discs. Back in June of 1947, we didn't have the phrase UFO, and the phrase that was used was a flying disc, and they described these discs as being donut-shaped. One of the 6 flying discs was actually about at 500 feet. It was much lower than the others, and they observed that it seemed to be having trouble. And that trouble then manifested in an explosion, and after the explosion, a bunch of chaff, almost paper-like ash, fell on the boat. And then after the paper-like ash, actually molten slag, they described it, fell from the explosion on the craft. And that started to damage the boat, and that actually killed the dog. They had brought their dog with them. Charles, the 15-year-old boy, had his arm badly burned. That's what they say happened, and then the UFOs all left, even the one that was having problems and had this explosion. The next day, and this is the other key component, June 22nd, 1947, Harold Dahl alleges that about 6:30 in the morning, a man in a suit, a dark gray or black suit, showed up at his house. You know, white shirt, black tie. We've come to know this as our modern. We've come to know this as our modern man in black.
The story has many layers. It's like it's like a big old onion, and you peel something back, there's something new, and it just keeps weirder and weirder and deeper. I mean, it just keeps going on. So we did this short film. We thought we could only afford to do a short film at the time. So it's a 30-minute short, but it could easily be a feature film, or, as we're trying to make it, a pilot for a TV series. So the story sold itself, and the fact that it had never been made into a movie before, and the fact that we have these great documents as our source material. Whenever somebody says, did it really happen? I always say, well, you read the documents. They're available online. You tell me. I'm not sure if it happened, but we're storytellers. We just thought it'd be a great story to tell.